Good morning students. Today's topic is properties of whole numbers. In this property, the first property is closure property. So, if you consider simple addition 6 plus 4, here 6 plus 4 is 10. Here 6 and 4 are both the whole numbers. And the sum we have got as 10 is also a whole number. Consider one more example. 11 plus 5. What is 11 plus 5? 16. Here in this example also 11 and 5 are whole numbers and their sum 16 is also a whole number. So what is this closure property says? Sum of two whole numbers is again a whole number. This property is called as closure property, and we can say addition of whole numbers is closed. And then now consider a simple multiplication 9 into 4. What is 9 into 4? 9 4 is 36. Here also 9 and 4 are whole numbers and their product 36 is also a whole number. One more example, if you consider 3 into 6, 18. Here also 3 and 6 are whole numbers and their product 18 is also a whole number. Here also the product of two whole numbers is again a whole number. So in multiplication also this property is satisfying. So we can say whole numbers are closed in multiplication. So finally we can say the sum and the product of two whole numbers is also a whole number. This property is called as closure property. Then we have completed addition and multiplication. What about subtraction? Let us consider a simple subtraction 4 minus 6. So what is 4 minus 6? 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So here 4 and 6 are whole numbers but minus 2 is not a whole number. So we can say subtraction is not closed in whole numbers. Likewise in division also, in division take 4 divided by 5, which is nothing but 4 by 5. Here also 4 and 5 are whole numbers but 4 by 5 is not a whole number. So in division this closure property will not satisfy. So here only addition and multiplication are closed in whole numbers and the closure property will not satisfy in subtraction and division. Here the second property is commutative property. You just once observe 6 plus 3, 3 plus 6. Here 6 plus 3 is 9. And here 3 plus 6 is also 9. Here in both the sums we have got the answer as 9. But what is the difference between these two? Here the order has been changed. Here 6 plus 3 we have taken and here 3 plus 6. Even though if we change the order of the numbers, we have come across the same answer 9. So what is this property saying? Commutative property. Sum of two whole numbers is the same even when we change the order. Then what about in multiplication? If you see 4 into 3 which is equal to 12, 3 into 4 is also equal to 12. Here also 4 in 3, 4 3s are 12. If you change the order 3 into 4, 3 4s are also 12. Here if we change the order on even, we have got the same product 12. So we can say finally the sum and product of two whole numbers will be the same whatever the order they are added or multiplied. So we can say commutative property will satisfy in addition and multiplication. So as normal, if you take subtraction, so 6 minus 3, 3 minus 6. If you change the order, 6 minus 3 becomes 3 minus 6. Here 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 minus 6 is minus 3, in which they are not equal. So the whole numbers will not satisfy commutative property in subtraction. Same if you take division, division also the same. If you divide 6 divided by 2, 2 divided by 6, those both are not equal. So commutative property will not satisfy in division also. Next property is associative property. If you add 3 whole numbers, once you see this example, here we are adding 6, 3, 5. First, I will add 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8, and then I will add 6. So what is 6 plus 8? 14. Here, first I will add 6 plus 3, which is nothing but 9, and then add 5. 9 plus 5 is also 14. So here I added first these two numbers and then I added 6. Here first 6 plus 3 I done and then I added 5. Even though I have got the answer 14. So what is this associative property saying? Sum of 3 whole numbers is same even when if we change the order. Like same, taking multiplication also. 2 into 4 into 3 and then 2 into 4 into 3. If you consider these two, here you are having 2 into 4 3s are 12 and 2 12s are is 24. Here 2 4s are is 8 and multiplied with 3, 8 3s, you will get 24. Here also the product we have got is the same. So we can say associative property will be satisfied in whole numbers under multiplication. So finally we can say when whole numbers are being added or multiplied as a set, then can be grouped in any order and the result will be the same. This is called as associative property. So same in subtraction and division also, if you take, this associative property will not be satisfied in subtraction and division. The next property is additive identity. The number 0 has a special role in addition. When 0 is added to any whole number, the result is the same whole number. Let us take an example. 7 plus 0 is 7. So 7, if you add it to 0, the same number, the same 7 only will be the answer. Or if you add 0 plus 7, then we will get the answer 7. So here 0 is called an identity for addition of whole numbers, or we can call it as additive identity of whole numbers. The number 0 has a special role in multiplication also. Any number when multiplied by 0 gives 0. So 7 into 0 is equal to 0 and again 0 into 7 is equal to 0. So in division also, division by 0 is not defined. If we do division of any number with 0, we cannot get the remainder 0. So we can say that division by 0 is not defined. Next property is multiplicative identity of whole numbers. Here 1 is called as the identity for multiplication of whole numbers, or we can call it as multiplicative identity for whole numbers. Why we will call like that? 90 into 1 is equal to 19. So when a whole number is multiplied with 1 and the same number we are getting. So 1 into 19 is equal to 19. So when a number is multiplied by 1, the product is the same number. So that's why we will call 1 as the multiplicative identity of whole numbers. Yes, the last property is distributive property. This distributive property we will do on multiplication and addition. So we will call it as distributivity of multiplication over addition. Consider the example 6 into 8. So here we are doing multiplication over addition. So that's why 8 is split as 5 plus 3 and we have taken here addition. So here multiplication over addition we have taken here. So in this next step we have to multiply 6 into 5 this and plus again sum 6 into 3. So here 6 5 is 30 plus 6 3 are 18. The answer is 48. This is called as distributive property of multiplication over addition. So in this way we can split the number into two numbers and we can carry the calculation in a